Hey everyone, I wanted to film my part 2 to the sexual compatibility video. The first video, we kind of touched on what to do if the man you're with is not pleasing you in bed. Like, should you teach him? How long do you stay around to teach him before you get fed up and want to move on? So we explored that in the first video. In part B now, we are going to talk about what to do if you're the one that he says he's not sexually compatible with, or he's bored sexually and kind of wants to go outside of the relationship and explore. First things first, if you decide to do an open relationship, that is your business. There is no judgment here. But I believe in most of the cases where a partner has become sexually unsatisfied, it's fixable. It's definitely fixable. And it may be, this is just one theory I have. I would obviously have to talk to you and explore more. But a lot of the times it's because when we get into relationships, we just kind of merge with our partner. And we feel like we get into a routine and we feel like we have to be one at all times. But I think the allure and the attraction came from the fact that you were your own person and you were very bold as your own person and you loved being your own person and you explored constantly and it was exciting. And I think that a lot of the times women, especially women, we lose ourselves in relationships, especially if we have kids and families and so much obligations. We forget about ourselves, and that can be reflective in your bedroom activities because, you know, you're used to doing things a certain way, or you just expect him to do it all the time. I hear from a lot of men, and there's so much research done on this, a lot of men want us to initiate sex. And this is something that I'm also kind of, you know, learning and working through myself, because growing up with a strict Christian background, you're not even supposed to have sex before marriage. And there was a lot of guilt and shame surrounding sex with my upbringing, and a lot of women's upbringing, I'm finding out. And they, as a result, we don't know our bodies. So we depend on these men to know our bodies more than we know it. And I'm totally against that. I feel like women, we need to explore our sexuality. And the fun part is that never ends. And I don't mean explore it physically. There are different ways to explore, whether, you know, through masturbation, and through touch and through experimentation. There's that sort of thing. But there's also finding other parts of our sensuality expressed in dance or exploring our passions. Like, there's just so much to talk about on this subject, but really there's so many things that you can do to kind of find out what turns you on and what makes you feel good and feel sensual and makes you feel alive without having that other person, you know, telling you this or telling you that. I think that if you learn to explore your sexuality and you're a little bit more open and you know exactly who you are and what you need to feel pleased, that's when the excitement hits, because then you're your own person again. And then it's a constant exploration and journey instead of a routine. And yeah, this is the spot he's hidden and that's going to be the same spot, but that's not always true. It's evolving. Our sex lives should be evolving as we evolve as people. So a lot of the times when our partners say that they're not sexually compatible with us, it's because we've stopped evolving as an individual, and we've stopped exploring our sexuality and trying new things. And we feel there's a block there. There's some kind of guilt or shame or something that's preventing us from evolving and moving forward and trying new things. And a lot of the times it's that women, we don't initiate sex. And it can be a burden on some guys all the time to having to initiate that. And part of that, if you want to, if that is something you need to work on, there's so many other things you can do. You can go to like sex therapists and whatever, but the easiest way is to take baby steps and explore your sexuality on your own. Explore what turns you on, explore your fantasies, why those things are attractive to you, and don't be afraid to share. Don't be afraid to share that stuff. You know, if you're with a great partner who's loving and supportive, he'll understand. And, you know, it might be a little awkward at first, but try initiating one day. Believe me. Trust me on this one. Try initiating. Try initiating. Stop it. Go out and do it. Do it, girl. Okay, you can tell, like, I've been filming for a while and I'm tired. Thank you. That's my video for today. I love you guys. Bye.